You think you know me, don't you? You think you've seen the worst, like you've already crushed me beneath your heel. That's what you all thought, right? That I was done for. That I'd just disappear, fade into the dust like a forgotten whisper. Like I didn't matter. Like I wasn't a threat. You made me. This. You fed the darkness, stoked the flames. Every betrayal, every hit, every time you kicked me down, you gave me the fuel to become something else. Something you can't outrun, can't hide from, and sure as hell can't stop.
Man, that's me from head to toe. But guys, welcome to the show, everybody. This is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast Show, and it is over 105 degrees down here in Texas. I am melt. Hey guys, what happened to chocolate in the heat? Does it melt?
Oh yeah.
I'm melting. I am melting. It is so damn hot, and I'm in the shade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you guys got it made up in the north. You know, hey, I can handle 6 months of snow, but man, I can't handle 365 days of heat. It is crazy. But guys, welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys coming out of your day to join me. I'm curious to see what you guys got going on up there in Canada. I don't get up there as much as I should, but when I do get up there, I like to talk to people about what's going on in the paranormal community up there. Man, is that my echo? I don't know. That's a pretty big echo. But anyway, guys, please introduce yourself to the world and let the world know who you are and what you're about.
All
Tell
right.
me all your stuff.
I'm Jim Doulis. I'm the one of the founders of Kenora Fandom.
And I am Kat. I'm the co-founder.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm one of the investigators.
And we are missing Jordan, who is away today, but he's missing out on a good deal. Other than that, we are doing great. It's 22 degrees here. That's Celsius, so I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's a nice, cool summer day. We're kicking off. We're going to be kicking off our 2023 hunting season in October. So we're just getting things ready.
2026.
Sorry, 2026.
We got stuck in the past there.
I got a little time warp there.
That's okay. Hey, quick shout out to Carly. Carly, my sister is Kat.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Carly.
Hey, glad to have you on the show today on TikTok. I appreciate you guys joining me on TikTok. I'm still learning TikTok, but as soon as I'm able to figure this out, we'll be able to stream live using StreamYard to stream live to TikTok. Right now, I'm just trying to use my phone for that. So that's why you guys can't see the guests. But you can hear them and you can hear me. So that is the most important thing.
Awesome. And we are actually filming in a one of our local haunted houses in Kenora, the Matherwall House, built in 1889, and it's supposedly haunted by 4 spirits. So hopefully we'll get something in the background.
Well, hopefully, if you guys can show us around. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I could probably unplug the phone and take you guys for a walk for sure.
Yeah, that would be so cool, man. But guys, sit back and relax and let's enjoy the ride.
For sure.
Thank you for being, allow me to come into your, your life and tell me a little bit about what you guys do up there. And the most important things is, again, thank you for allowing me to be your first podcast.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That is so cool, man, that you guys allow me to. I mean, because you guys didn't tell me. It's like, oh, most people would tell me, hey, you guys be my first. I'm like, oh my God, really? So I'm kind of nervous. Now that you guys are this is your first podcast, now
Yeah.
I gotta kind of tweak, I kind of like got to tweak some things here on the podcast because it's your guys' first time. I don't want to make you guys nervous. I want you guys to be comfortable and, and have fun. So, with that being said, I am going to ask you guys a bunch of questions about your personal life, the paranormal community up in Canada, what they think, how you guys operate, and what society thinks about you guys up in Canada. It's just, a lot of questions you probably heard before. Some of them you haven't, and some of them is going to make you think.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
please feel free to, man, you got water, have your water and all that stuff ready to go because the show's about to start. So the first question of the day that I have for you guys is, how did you guys come to be?
Well, I'll answer that. The house does a haunted tour during the summer, and myself and my niece were taking the haunted tour, and they were talking, the stories behind the house, and then she came up to me and says, "Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do our own ghost hunting?" And I did have some of the equipment, like the voice recorders and like some cameras. I'm like, you know what, that sounds like a good idea. So that was in 2023. So that's how we initially started. We just kind of jumped on board and started our own little group.
Cool. How successful have you guys been so far?
Mark, do you want to answer that one?
Yeah. I mean, I find that we're starting to get a lot of hits on TikTok. We have an ever-growing Facebook page, and it seems like we're doing very well. A lot of people in the community here that we live in have stopped us and have said that they've seen our videos and things like that, and they're really intrigued about what we do. And it's interesting because like paranormal investigations here in Canada is so accepted, and so like you have such curiosity in this country for things like that, and there's like so many different types of stories and hauntings, and I mean even like Bigfoot and all those kind of things, right? The cryptids. There's a lot of different stories here in Canada, and I find that it's led to a lot of interest for sure.
I'm gonna feed off what you just said, and I can't help but think, why is it so accepting in Canada, but frowned upon here in the States? And I'm trying to figure that out, or why is that the case?
That's a good question. I know with the Kenora area, we have a large indigenous community, so there's a lot of spiritualism involved in our area. So the cryptics is the big one that a lot of people focus on, with like the Bigfoot and
Wendigo.
the Wendigo, the W word, one that no one should speak of, and some other like elementals and stuff like that. So plays a big part in our community.
And speaking about the W word or Wendigo, we are Kenora, where we're from, is the Wendigo capital of the world, where there have been the most sighting of that cryptid. So there's a lot of stories about that creature in this area, and there's a lot of places named after that creature. So it's really interesting, even the cryptids, but also all the paranormal stuff. I think it's accepted because of all this stuff, and not because we legalized marijuana.
Oh wow! So you guys basically have a version of the Jersey Devil. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that is pretty. That's pretty awesome.
I think
mean-
in American terms, they're called skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. To be honest with you, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, you should look
Maybe
it up.
because-
There's many different stories for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. You know, but guys, have any of you guys ever came across it?
We wouldn't be alive if we
No,
did.
no, we would not be. You wouldn't be talking to us if we did. It's not a
Okay.
happy cryptic.
It's based off of cannibalism. So back in the past, anybody who ate human flesh would turn into a Wendigo. I mean, there's many variations of the story, but you basically, your heart turns cold and you hunt humans and you become this beast. And with that, that hunger, it doesn't stop, and you become eternal, and you will go at any length to just track down your prey. So if you become the prey of a Wendigo, it's a surefire way to say you're done.
Sound like my ex-wife. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I don't want you to come eat me. I don't want you to come eat me. But guys, you know, your community is more accepted. It's amazing that they're accepting of of you guys. How does, and I'm going to throw this in there, how does the religious aspect of your community, how do they accept what you guys do?
Sometimes, yeah, we do. They don't kind of accept the idea of, looking for spirits. I actually had one lady approach me as a joke saying, "Oh, are you still ghost hunting?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still ghost hunting." She goes, "Oh, don't do that. They're all demons. No matter how good they are, they're all bad." And it's like, okay, well, so I've run into situations like that before.
It's weird, and I'm going to feed off of what you just said. So basically, what this lady is telling you is everybody turns to demons once we all die.
Pretty much it, yeah.
That'd be interesting. Do you know that's the case? Do you know how many demons are on this planet right now?
Exactly.
I believe, and this is just my theory, guys, that there are more individuals that are walking among us than there are people that are alive right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, that has a lot to do with which religion you're looking at too, right? Because the nice thing about Canada too is like we're such a culture pot where there's so many different religions and cultures that each one gives a different way of saying what a spirit is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indigenous perspectives of spirits, right, are guides for us, and they allow us to, go through life, which is the medicine wheel, where we are on our life journey, and it's really interesting to take different cultures and religions and hear those stories, because a lot of the other cultures and religions become you're more accepted about talking about spirits, especially in indigenous terms.
Native Americans, I think they are the forefront of all this.
Yep.
I can't help but think that these guys know so much about it, but it's in their culture not to disclose that information.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so they are very amazing people. I mean, because they went through so much, and they have, managed. And what's so crazy about it, they have managed to keep all their secrets intact.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know one that's ever came out and said, hey, have it started any controversy among any community telling secrets about, the the spiritual world, nature. They keep all that to themselves. Now they'll tell you if they want you to, if it's something that they really think you should know, but most of that is intact and it's kept so secret. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I really do. Because to be honest with you guys, let's think logically.
Yeah.
Is society really ready for what these guys have to say?
I think that's one of the reasons all of the past happened with, colonization and things like that, is because when we came to this land, there was they accepted us, they welcomed us, but then we did bad things, and then
That's a
all
good
of a
answer.
sudden, right? Are we worthy of sharing such knowledge, right? So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, guys. You guys are. Is it four of you guys, or is it,
Yeah.
there's more?
There's four
Just
of us.
four.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's your niece, and the gentleman is he's not actually related to you. Is it hard for you guys to get to get members to want to join? Do people have the time want to say, "Hey, can I be a part of this?"
That's a tough one because my niece looks at Mark as like a ghost dad. Like to try. We've tried in the past. It's just that we have such a tight knit group. Like I don't know how to answer this one because that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, there was a lot of friction with some previous members, and we
Mhm.
find that the group that we have right now works very well, and we're able to get a lot of like basically evidence, and it's easier to do it in a smaller group because
Right.
it's like you can just, hey, the four of us can set time aside. But if it's a group of 10, oh, I'm sorry, I've got this and that, or oh, I can't make it.
Yeah.
So it's been really easy for the four of us just to get together and do investigations, which is great.
Yeah. It seems like when there's something needs to be done, there's always that excuse.
Right?
And
Exactly.
like I always tell people, man, it's gonna get done regardless, whether you hear or not. It's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the thing is, guys, the paranormal. Now, what's the difference? And I'm trying to figure this out. Is there a difference between the paranormal community in the States and the paranormal community in Canada? Or do you guys consider us one big unified front? Everybody's just paranormal community, no matter where you at. We're one big happy family.
I think we're one big happy family because we're actually going to be teaming up with the ghost hunting grandmas. One's based out of California, the other one's based out of Minnesota, and they're going to get together and they're going to be joining us on one investigation at an old nunnery in October. So we're trying to branch out and invite other teams to join us. So yeah, I think we're just one big happy family.
And that's the way it should be. I mean,
Yeah.
just because you are a 1.25 million miles away, that don't mean that we can't, pick up a phone call and call you. Hey, what are you guys doing up there? What's going on? Hey, Zoom call, email. There's so many ways to communicate with people. TikTok. I mean, there are so many ways. But like every community, you have your ups, you have your downs. Have you guys experienced anything that really get under your skin? Minus your old team members, anybody outside the community or any other that you know that.
Like, I know everybody has their quirks and everybody brings gifts and talents to the table, but sometimes two talents kind of clash and you're like, you know, in your mind you're thinking you shouldn't have done it that way, or that's not what we would have done, but you know what, we'll let it slide. So we've run into situations like that before where it's like, you know, ooh, I wouldn't have done that, you know, especially when it comes to like communicating with a certain way of, like, we would be through the Ouija board or through how we're, you know, you're running groups, you know, stuff like public groups, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit of friction, but I just want to point out that we're Canadian and we're polite and we'll say a lot of sorries when we need to.
Yeah.
So we try to keep the bad stuff, make it quick, because I mean, there's ghosts to find, right? Yeah. And the more we deal with friction or trouble, the less time we have to go talk to spirits. And that's what it's all about, right? It's about getting to talk to the spirits or seeing a full body apparition, which is still one of our main goals, right? So
yeah. Guys, what city in Canada is your Hollywood? LA is our Hollywood down here. What city is your Hollywood?
Good question.
That's a good question, because I'm a Toronto boy, so I like to go to Toronto lots, and I'll hit a lot of locations in Toronto, like Fort York, the Old Finch Bridge. There's like a lot of history in Toronto that I will go to, but we usually go to Winnipeg quite a bit.
Yeah.
Eli, Manitoba is another one. That's where the old nunnery is. That's where we've been constantly getting lots of evidence through there. So we have quite a few Hollywoods in our area. And I know starting next year, I'm hoping we're going to branch out more now that Kat has a passport, so we can be traveling more. So we'll be heading down to the States, hopefully, and checking out some locations there.
Well, that'd be cool. Now, the reason why I said your Hollywood is because I don't know how you guys feel about TV shows. So, is there any, because if there's a TV show in Canada that only does Canada, we would never get that. We would never get that TV show. Is there any TV shows in Canada that is produced in Canada that, you know, goes around pretty much like what Ghost Hunters did?
I don't think so. I honestly can't think of any off the top of my head that if there's any paranormal
groups. There is Ghost Off Grid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they're from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I think they're on their third season. So there is a Canadian paranormal group that's based out of Winnipeg area, Manitoba, and that is probably something that you wouldn't get down in the States. And I mean, there's probably tons of different shows that, you know, you might not get, but the interesting thing about Canada is that there isn't a lot of ghost hunting or paranormal shows. And that means that the market is open, making it more intriguing when these Canadian paranormal investigators show up and the shows are actually doing good. Like I said, Ghost Off Grid, I think they're on their third or fourth season, and they're actually doing pretty well. Amazon Prime picked them up in Canada, and I think they're on Crave or something. So yeah, like I said, there's interest, and that's the nice thing, is because I know that in the States there's a lot of paranormal groups and a lot of television shows, but here in Canada, not so much.
Oh wow, cool. Quick shout out, Ghost Hunting Gators. How you guys doing this evening? Man, appreciate you joining us on TikTok tonight. Man, tonight we're in Canada, man. Kenora Phantoms from Ontario. Guys, if you guys ever get a chance, go check them out, man. But guys, you know, because the reason why I came to Hollywood, and I always ask people on my show that come on the show is, how do you feel about Hollywood? How do you feel the way that they perceive us? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Give me your thoughts on what you think about Hollywood and and the way some of the craziest things they
I personally find that there's one particular show that puts too much Hollywood into ghost hunting. That's the did you hear that? Or oh, I think we all know who the gentleman is. Nice, awesome show, great, but it's too Hollywood. It's too much of a TV show. I grew up with listening, like watching Ghost Hunters, enjoyed it. Another one was Taps, which I enjoyed, but again, when it gets too glamorized, then you're like, it takes away what we're really supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they got it right?
In the beginning, they did. In the beginning, I would say it was good, like the one show show I'm talking about, and then it just got too commercialized, too glamour, too. It's like, guys, come on, back it up a bit. Let's just focus on what the job is for. What we're here for, because then it gives other.
And I think if they would have shared a little bit on what we really do, I mean, it would be cool to see those guys just sitting in a room, not doing anything, doing the things that we do. Just do that. If you do that, you're bringing your audience in. Because if you don't do it, they're like scratching their head. I like, dude, it's got to be more to this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you go spend 5 hours, you get all this evidence. But no, it's not the case. Now, you have to show exactly what's actually going on the actual investigation so people can understand. But if not,
there's times we'll be doing an investigation and we get nothing. It's like, we're like, okay, did we just waste a whole evening? But it's you still have to show that. You still have to explain to people, like when we do our live stream, saying, hey guys, it's gonna be one of those nights. So far it's quiet. Looks like the ghosts are being shy tonight,
But you know what? But you're being honest.
Exactly.
Honest is the key to everything. If you're not honest with your audience, if you're not audience with yourself, then you're just gonna be just like those knuckleheads in Hollywood. It defeats the purpose. It really does. Guys, one thing that I have a hard time with, and I know you guys having a hard time with, is actually reaching to certain individuals in your community. The people that are in your neighborhood. Do you guys find out it's a hard time doing that? Because every now and then I'll go set up at a local pub or a bar, and I'll have a meet and greet. Sometimes I get a bunch of people come and ask me a million questions, but sometimes I'll sit there reading a book and nobody will even come and chat with you. How do you guys have that same problem?
In the beginning, we used to do public investigations where we would invite the public. So it would be our group and 10 people. We would come in the house and we'd say, hey, guys, we'd explain the story behind the house, the spirits that live here. We'd give them equipment like voice recorders and EMF detectors, and they could walk around and pretend to be, they could be ghost hunters for the evening. We've also done a educational thing at the library where we had all our equipment out. We shared stories. We had Q&A with the community.
Had quite a few people there.
Yeah, and we had quite a few people there. So we do that we've done that in the past, and yeah, we do get quite a bit of people that are interested.
And I think it's because we are a smaller community. Kenora is it's not a huge town, right? It's not like Toronto or Winnipeg, But I think that's what makes it more accepting here too, is because it's part of the community, and they like, people like coming out to these things, and people like to hear the stories. There's a really small town called Reddit, and we've gone out there.
That's right.
And we had the whole community basically come out for a potluck dinner, and then we did talking about stories about some of the things we found, and it went great. It was a lot of fun, and we brought equipment, and it's just build those communities, right? And it works when it's a small community and there's not much to do.
You know, when you mention community, I can't help but think, what does, and I'm gonna ask the young lady this question. What does the younger, well, I mean, we know about the older generation. What does the young generation think about what you guys do? I mean, we're talking about the ages between getting out of high school and age of 25.
I feel like sometimes when I tell people, they think I'm crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I feel like that's not, like, I'm 20, so I feel like that's kind of not exactly normal for a young girl to be pursuing, like, paranormal investigating. It's not entirely normal. So I definitely get a few people thinking that that's strange.
Strange, but so what was your comment? What did you tell them when they asked you that particular question? Did you just like blow them off, or did you like have, because some people always have that in the back of their head. If somebody asks me that question, I always got to have that answer right here, no matter what.
I mean, I think everybody has their own version of like what can be considered strange, and like I don't know. I mean, it was kind of normalized in my life because I always, like, I pretty much grew up with like paranormal stuff happening, so that was a regular in my life, and it may not be a regular in theirs, but that's just how it is. Like, I've come to accept that. If you think it's weird, then okay.
Okay. Now, another question that I have for you. Are you, if someone, say your age, is willing, say, hey man, can you teach me? Are you willing to teach?
100%. They just have to know that there might be potential negative outcomes with paranormal stuff, because I mean, I feel like it depends on, like, if some people might not even know that they're in tune with something, so like they just have to be prepared for this. They mentally, physically, emotionally, I would definitely tell them, you have to be fully ready to commit to this.
And you know, a lot of people think that paranormal, when you start investigating, people don't think about the financial aspect of it. They just think that, hey, I'm just going to get this camera on my phone and I'm just going to go to a cemetery. But as you progress, guys, it starts to hit your pocket.
Yep, it does.
Because you see, hey, I'm going to need this. I got to need that, this, that. And we're not even talking gas prices when you want to go from 2 or 3 hours down the road. You know, I'm not sure what gas prices are up there. I'm pretty sure it's a lot cheaper than what it is down here. You know, but it hits your pocket after a while.
And even like booking, like to book hotels, to like book locations, to get equipment. Yeah, oh, definitely. It does hit the pocketbook.
And you know, and it's weird because when I first started this, man, I started it, and I'll be honest with you guys, maybe $200. I bought my first camera, and just luckily, I had my first residential case, and I was so successful, I got a donation of $80.
Nice.
I took that and bought another used camera. It didn't work, but I think they got me. But it happens when you buy used stuff. So, but with that, I was like, okay, man, I'm seeing how this is working now. So I started, putting stuff on social media. I don't put my investigations out as much anymore. And the craziest thing is, guys, that when you first start this, for some reason in your mind, you have to investigate every weekend. Oh man, we're going this, we're going there, we're going this. We got to investigate. No, that's not always the case. Don't kill yourself like that.
I trust me. I've learned because I just suffered in December. I suffered a stroke. I'm okay. And about 2 weeks ago, I had a cardiac event. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put everything on hold for a bit, just so my health is okay.
You gotta make sure, and make sure
they're going to be investigating me.
Exactly. But guys, we're going to try to change the subject a little bit.
For sure.
We're going to stick with the paranormal, but I'm going to just a little bit change it. Because you mentioned something earlier, and I am feeding off of that. You mentioned ghost hunting. Now, can you tell me the difference between a ghost hunter, a paranormal investigator, and a parapsychologist?
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Well, I know when we do our investigations, people are like, "Can you get rid of the ghost for me?" I'm like, "No. We don't have those skills. We can come, when we can give you the evidence, what we find, and then if you feel uncomfortable, we could direct you to like a pastor. We could say maybe you need a pastor, an elder, like if you're indigenous or someone that can cleanse your house. But other than that, for us, our motto has always been piercing the veil to find the truth. We want to hear their stories. So like the spirits, if they have stories to tell, we want to hear it and then share it with the community.
And going on the difference, I mean, ghost hunter and investigator, I think for me, the term hunter means like you're just looking to see a ghost, right? Investigator is you're actually trying to figure out what's going on. Do ghosts exist? What is the history of a building? What is the deaths here? So you're really investigating what's happening. And I think then the latter, the one that you mentioned, is parapsychologist. A parapsychologist is somebody who intensely studies like a variety of things and has a lot of background, usually has like a diploma or PhD in parapsychology, right? Because there is even in some of the schools here in Canada, we have that chance to take that as an educational way. So it's just more educational based that way.
And parapsychologists, and you guys might have encountered this before. You might have to put a little, science into what you guys do. And you might have to put a little psychology into what you guys do also, because one that's having a mental crisis that's calling you 2:00 in the morning saying, "Hey, I have someone in my house smoking my cigarettes and drinking up all my milk." Yeah, you might have to put the little psychology, so you pull out when you go into a location. You're a avid person that does residential cases. You might have to put all three of those together.
Yeah.
And and study it from different angles.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure because we have not discussed that yet. Exactly what kind of paranormal organization you guys are, because there's so many different levels to the game.
Yeah.
So my co-host is here, so we're gonna jump her right in. What the? All right, stop playing with the lights.
I'm not.
Not
We just
you.
had an earthquake last night, so gee whiz.
Oh my God.
It was bad.
Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah, we got her.
No, the lights, when the lights cut off.
I know. It happens. There is no lights in my room.
No, and over here in mine. That is so weird. That's never happened before. I got one light on, but the other three cut off. So that is
Well,
weird.
you see. Freaky things happens when I comes on, okay?
I know. I blame you. But guys, welcome Irene to our show. Irene is my co-host, and Irene is actually in Japan, so she's a lot closer to you. She's a lot closer to you than me.
That's awesome.
Hi. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, but guys, Ben said, what kind of paranormal team are you guys? Are you guys validation only? Or are you guys validation and sometimes deal or force people to leave? Are you guys demonologists? What exactly is your guys' nature?
I've always said a good example, I'd say we're like investigating, but with me, if we go into a location, and let's say a client says grandma's haunting the house. It's not, hi grandma. It's not our place to haunt. If grandma wants to stay, grandma's staying. It's her house. She's a part of the family. And if she's not doing anything ill, then that's not our place to say, grandma, you need to go.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, when we approach an investigation, we come with kindness and care, and we do have a lot of like emotions from people who participate with us. We've had some people break down in crying and like feeling emotions during an investigation. And I have a background in mental health, so I'm a mental health counselor. So I'm able to support kind of during those times. So we do our best to do the investigations, but we're also there for the living to make sure that, whatever resolution they might need, we're able to support them. And if we haven't knock on wood, we haven't ran into any demonics, but most of the times it's been spirits who've been lost, spirits who maybe just wanted to keep living there, and we connect people with resources that they might need to just continue living, whether it's mental health things or whether it's spiritual guidance.
Okay, so you guys are a validation team then. You guys only come in just to validate, just to make sure that nothing is really more than what it really is.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, I'm the same way, man. When it comes to
yeah.
Huh? I mean,
I'm the one who does the demonic stuff.
Yeah, you the demonic stuff. Yeah, she's the one that I call upon if I need something that I know I can't handle, or something that wants to give me problems. I call on this young lady right here.
Nice.
But it's a rarity. I mean, it's a rarity.
I get the crazy cases. I get the cases that no one wants. I'm going, why me?
Well, no, don't cry. There's no need to cry.
I just want the simple spirit that comes in like this, and then I say, okay, you gotta go, bye, and he goes, and then I go home and I say, that's great, and then but I get the ones that goes like I want to kill you, and that's the ones that I get like, oh shit.
No, yeah. That's why I give them to her. Guys, how do you guys feel about haunted items? I mean, do you guys collect, any one of you guys collect haunted items?
This guy, Jim.
All right,
Yeah.
Jim, talk.
I have a collection. I have a Ouija board that is
Painted with evil,
haunted. He says cursed.
Cursed.
I says it's haunted.
cursed.
I have a
Yeah.
school bell that I received from one of the questionable schools up in our areas. Like it's one of those residential schools.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be some attachments to it. I have a doll, a little bride doll. It's probably from the 30s, and
Mm-hmm.
I took it to the Fort Garry Hotel, where there was a where there's a haunting in room 202. If you ever want to look it up,
Mm-hmm.
where a bride had hung herself. I set up a motion sensor by the bride doll, and it was around 2:30 in the morning. The motion sensor went off. So that's another object I have. What else do I have? I think that's
Piece of wood.
Oh. That's right. We had a old a little boy drowned in the 30s in Kenora. His body was taken to a building, and the building is now demolished, but now I have a piece of wood from that building. He haunted that building for quite a while. So yeah, I have a few haunted objects.
That doll that you have, her
Speaking on
name is
this bill-
Sherry.
Pardon me?
Sherry.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
That doll that you have, her name is Sherry. Sherry. The person who.
I don't think we've ever. Yeah, I don't. We've never gave her a name.
No, but her real name is Sherry, the one
Sherry?
who wants the doll. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
She's 24 years old.
So there's a connection definitely to that doll.
Yeah.
And that makes
She's oh. The reason why she hung herself is because her husband cheated on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
it? Well, I know he died.
I think though there was the cheating.
There was a cheating involved. Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up again.
And he was a jackass. She calls him a jackass. Oh,
Wow.
and he got caught.
I should have brought
Not
these.
by her, by somebody else. He got caught by one of her friends. I think he got caught.
I should have brought the objects, and you guys could have never even thought about
No,
that.
I can read the objects from here. Sometimes if I something not quite right about that one. Hold on. It's if that she kind of knew that he was a cheater, but also it was planned in a way.
Interesting.
If you get, he knew it'd piss her off, right? So he kind of said, "Ha ha ha, let's do for kicks." So that's what happened, and it wound up in tragedy. And the reason why he died also was because out of karma, he died. Well, you did this to me. Well, then this is gonna happen to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that
Do you know
sound about
his
right?
name? Do you know his name?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Fred or Freddie? Fred or Freddie?
Okay. I'll have to do look into that. But
That's
the doll and the Ouija board, I always got a lot of grief because it was handmade in the Ukraine right when the war broke out.
Uh-huh.
So that's where a lot of grief and sadness was kind of coming off of that board.
Um, it's really weird because what I do is not a science, and what I do, it's a hit and miss thing. So I might get the names wrong or whatever, or I might get the spelling wrong, but it's about it's pretty accurate.
Well, that's yeah, okay. Guys, I mean, because you're in a small community, are you guys the only team that's there, or is there others that you guys reach out to?
In Kenora, it's just pretty much as a team. It's us. I know there's a few others that that do kind of their own little ghost hunting. There's a couple. Um, and then I know Winnipeg. They have Winnipeg's only 2 hours away, and I know there's a group out there that they do ghost hunting.
Have you ever been to Banff, Alberta, Canada? The Banff Springs Hotel.
I've been to Banff. I've not had the opportunity to go to the Springs Hotel.
I worked there. I worked
Did
there
you?
in the basement in the gift shop.
Wow.
I always get thrown in certain places that are haunted to go to work, and I go. I went like that.
You get drawn to it.
I bet you have some great stories about Banff Spring Hotel, because that is like the stories that come from that place.
Yeah,
Are incredible. It's on our list, but it's
you
one of
should
those
go.
things.
You should go. You should say if you get a room in the older part of the hotel. That's where all the shit happens. It's there was a fire. There's a lady who was walking down the staircase to the ballroom, well, the dining room, and they had candles on the stairs. The steps are off limits now. You can ask if you can go down there. You can ask the staff you can go down there, because I've been there, and I walked down the stairs and I said, oh god. It's dark, it's heavy, it's musky, and you could hear her scream, and her wedding dress got caught on fire.
Wow.
And she died. There's the far right elevator. It's like I'm doing this off from memory. Okay, the far right of the elevator, it opens up at certain floors. His name was Freddie. He was an elevator man. I know they no longer have it. You can just press your own button and go whatever floor you want. Freddie used to work there, and he died outside the hotel, but he came back to the hotel to live his life in his death in there. So that's where he remains. It's just a lot of places. And there are rooms upstairs where no longer people are allowed to go in, and they boarded up the rooms because it was so darn haunted. These people who used to live in the hotel upstairs in the rooms, and they were big suites upstairs, and they boarded up because it was so darn haunted. You wouldn't believe it. Housekeeping is really good people to talk about, because housekeeping has to clean up the rooms, and sometimes they said the rooms are so crazy, the furniture goes spinning around in the rooms, and the ladies refuse to clean the rooms upstairs.
So maybe
Yeah.
I don't want to stay there if they're not cleaning the rooms.
But I'm gonna stay in the new part and go investigating in the old part. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't stay there. I just go outside. I just go outside. There are plenty of places to go outside.
Right.
Yeah, there are plenty of lodges just staying outside. It's even better that you can just get firewood and make your own supper in the kitchen, stuff like that. Outside of the city. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, some of the stuff that goes on in there. And yeah, well, lucky for me, I had to go to work. Sometimes the lights wouldn't come on, so the kitchen couldn't even make dinner for the staff. So they made sandwiches out of cold cuts in the kitchen, and they don't know why, but it was yeah, some of the crazy stuff that happened. You won't, you don't want to
Okay.
miss.
All right. Now, you guys, how many of you guys are married? Are you guys married?
Divorced.
Divorced?
Very single.
Very single.
Same.
Oh,
Okay.
she's gonna get married sooner or later.
She's like, yes, yes.
I see a guy who's looking at her is going, I like her. And then yeah, I see that in the next couple of years. So you're good.
You're good.
Wow. Yeah, you're good. Guys, I can't help but ask, what does your family think about what you guys did? I mean, the elders. Well, what does the elders think?
I'll start. I come from a very strict Greek Orthodox family. But my mom is very superstitious. So she has these kind of gypsy philosophy. So she's very spiritual that way. So she believes in she believes in spirits, she believes in ghosts, she believes in demons. She tells me stories of when she had encounters with spirits. So it's kind of like she's very religious, but also has that, I believe, in the background.
Okay, well, your mom is on here. She's mom says she is scared. It scares her. It scares the shit out of me. I don't want to say what she said.
Oh, my mom did that?
Maybe.
Miss and I'm trying to figure out her name. Miss Mendora.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Oh, that's funny.
Hi, Mom. How you doing?
Okay, so yeah, for my mom and like my family, okay, so my house is very, very haunted. So that's kind of the reason I wanted to get into it, but my mom was kind of a little on the fence about it because she's like, I don't want my kid getting possessed, My dad, he was just like, do whatever she wants, I don't care. But yeah, they're supportive of me. They're probably like my biggest fans, so I do appreciate that. But I think they're always a little bit worried in the back of their head that like their kid's gonna get possessed one of these days.
Yeah, Mom, you don't have to worry about that because most other people that comes to visit are usually family members. They want to see what the future is like. They want to see, I mean, just because you're gone, that don't mean that you don't want to come see your grandkids, right? It's just one of those things, man. But if you guys, oh, good Lord. Oh, she said, good Lord, I hope so. Well, if you actually want to see the podcast, you can go over to NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast on Facebook, and we are streaming live on that. So if you want to see your daughter live and in person, you can go right over there and you'd be able to see it. That's so funny. See, you never know who's watching, man. You gotta watch what you say. You never know. But yeah, guys, have you guys reached out to the historical society for this town that you're in? Have you guys able to get into any of their locations?
I'm actually a board member with the Lake of the Woods Historical Society. That's why we're in the house. The Matherwell House. So we do a lot of our investigations are in this house. We also get a hold of the Kenora Museum to get any type of research. And we've actually done an investigation at the museum because there is a lot of artifacts that are in that museum, including what was that?
Seance table.
Yeah, there was a seance table that they used, well, not the museum, but someone used in the 30s.
Yeah. Early years. Yeah.
Oh wow, that is weird. Yeah, I mean, was there any details about the table? What was the purpose of them using it? Was it like a hidden society? or was it just individuals?
It was the one female, I can't remember her name, and I don't know if I can disclose her name, and back in the day where she would offer her services to do fortune telling, to do seances, and for source.
Interesting.
Is that what I see behind you?
Pardon me?
There's something behind you. They're looking at you going, huh? Yeah.
It's a quilt.
No, but there's something behind you. Well, it's not, well, it's near the lights, but it's just hovering around the lights. It's just,
I'm not sure.
So I know that earlier during this podcast, I thought I heard humming and a laughter, and I did mention to Kat there that I asked her if she was chuckling, and because there seems to be something going on behind us right now.
Mhm.
So I would believe that, yeah, maybe there is a spirit that is interested in what's going on and is hovering around.
yeah.
I think they're a little bit curious on what's going on. I mean, this is something that they have not seen before.
Ah, there you are. Okay, I gotcha.
There is four spirits that are known to reside in this house. One of John Mather, one of the owners of the house. Jack, who committed suicide not in the house, but perished and is known to haunt this house. Edna is the last female to reside in this house. And then there's a spirit of supposedly of a little girl.
I got the little girl too.
Yeah, we usually get a lot of evidence upstairs in the little girl's room.
Mm-hmm. She's running around. She's always running around.
Yep.
She likes playing with a little ball, I think.
That's right.
Cat ball.
Our little motion sensor ball.
No, there's another object she likes playing with. She likes kicking a little red ball that she had in her room. And she likes playing with that too, but not just a motion sensor ball, but there's a little ball that she likes to play with, and she likes kicking it around in her room. She wears a blue dress. Do you know what color dress she wears?
I'll be right back.
He's gonna go take a look and see, because we have some of her clothing up in the room.
That would be interesting if she comes back with a blue dress.
A powder blue dress. It's kind of short. It's got ruffles on the sides, and it's got some kind of thing on here.
It's weird because you guys mentioned that. Irene mentioned that she likes playing with a ball, and it's kind of weird how they can manifest something that they know that it can't die. So how do you manifest a ball to even play with a ball?
Because I know we have, because we use like a little balls that the girl could play with. We have the little motion sensor balls, and right when we have the doll set up or a toy set up in the girl's room, when we do our overnight investigations here, the light always seems to go off.
Do you know how old she was when she died?
Fairly young. We're looking at about probably between 7 to 10 years old, I believe.
5. She was 5 years old.
Okay.
What we got there?
So let me see if I can get this.
So there's a painting.
Oh shoot! Sorry, let me get it back again.
So there's
I got it.
Got it.
So there's a painting on the wall with a girl wearing a blue dress.
Yeah.
And it has ruffles on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, she picked that one good, didn't she?
Oh yeah. Also, I'll have to see
That's what I do. This is my work. This is what I do.
like somebody peeking out.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's also a nose. I don't know if that was my reflection.
Yeah.
But I know that's what I see her. I see her in doing that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
that's really awesome. Like to get that from here, and how incredible it is to like be able to pick up things like that, right? Like especially like you being in Japan, that you're able to be like, okay, I'm connected to this place now. Right?
Oh, I can go anywhere. I can do anywhere, any place, anywhere. And sometimes I pick up. I even do cold cases too.
Nice. Wow.
Really nice. Yeah. Are you guys considering have someone special on the team? Someone with that capability? Some kind of mediumship?
Hi, me.
Mm. Wow. So tell me a little bit about your gift and what you got. How are you able to keep it on, shut it off?
So I ground most of the time to keep it off. Because I had a really interesting experience back in my day. And it involved kind of me being possessed. And it was then kind of like my family didn't believe until I was able to say, I can see auras and things like that too. And I remember one of my mother saying, "Oh, well, what is my color of my aura?" And I was able to tell her. And in my family, we have people who can see the auras as well. So she called my aunt, and it got it correct, right? So it was silver, and my aunt even said, "Yeah, it's silver." So yeah, I've had different experiences. And I have to be really careful to stay grounded because I find it's easy for me to just like almost trance. So I try to be very careful.
It's just a way. It's also a way of communicating when you're trance. Cause I go off the deep end all the time. Okay.
Say I did.
It's Oh, stop it, Terry. You always go off the deep end. You always get your finger stuck in it. You like tucking it. Oh dear. And you can't come up. He likes the rabbit hole. I don't. You have to be very careful when you do something that you can come out of it easily.
Yeah.
You have to have a partner that helps you when you say, okay, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go under. I want you to call me if I'm going under too deep. So you have to have somebody that helps you doing that. It's not, you don't really have to be that careful. It's just you know what you're gonna do, okay? You can't come up to you until you got your answer. That's what I do. I can't come up until I get my answer. But
Yeah.
you really have to when you meditate a lot, it'll help you so you can come out easily. It just comes with learning and the process.
Yeah.
And if you're the when the time is ready, like you know when it's ready, because it'll tell you when it's ready. And to do more, you can do more. Hold on.
Mm.
Hold on.
Now,
Wait.
hi Cheryl, how you doing? Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you can do more. Okay. It's just that you have to let yourself be open to do the process and to learn more.
Yeah.
That's all. And that you're shutting yourself down too fast.
Yeah. Well,
Do
and I
you?
mean, that goes back to that experience where it was pretty scary. And I mean, it really affected me so that where I keep myself pretty closed off. So,
Do you?
But you have to understand that that's an experience. I was possessed twice, okay? So I know what it's like.
yeah.
But you have to really let yourself open up a little bit more, because if you don't, you won't be able to find your answers that you need something. Sometimes when you're in a position where you have to find that answer, and you have to help that person, or you have to help that spirit find find serenity. So you might have to open up a little bit more when you do that.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Gotta
Just
be.
gotta find
Do you want to do it? I
I
don't know, man. I
don't
think
know.
that one time scared the hell out of me.
But no, he has, in order for him to um find it, he has to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And you have to not be afraid of it, okay? Because it feels like you're kind of scared.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the last time it happened, I mean, the first time it happened, I could have lost my job because it happened on a job site. So,
Mm,
Oh, wow.
and it had to do a lot with a child that died from a
mm-hmm,
lightning strike. So there was
mm-hmm.
a lot of energy, and where I was working, it happened not long ago, and I believe that kid needed to contact his family. So it's a long story. But that happened a while back ago.
Did you
Oh, wow.
contact the parents?
Should I just share it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I used to work for a hotel in a town. I'm gonna keep it pretty broad. And
Mhm.
the child died from a lightning strike on a field, and I was working a night shift at the hotel. And during the night, I heard in my head, I need you to talk to them. I need you to talk to this person. And what happened was a bunch of people came in, I would say about 20 or 30, and it was the people for the funeral. And the voice was telling me, that's my dad, and was directing me to that, who the father was. And I refused. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And what happened was, it was, I would say about midnight or 1 o'clock, and I'm folding clothes, and this voice wouldn't go away. It was like, I need you to talk to my father. And I got really angry, and I said out loud, if you want me to talk to him, you get him down here. And then the voice stopped. About a minute and a half later, there's the bell at the front that I hear, and I go, and it's the dad.
Oh,
And he
wow.
says to me, yeah, and he says to me, this is strange. I don't know what it is, but there's lots of bugs in my room. I don't understand it. Do you have any bug spray? And we have a can of that. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I know exactly where it was. So I opened the drawer. It wasn't there. I'm looking around and don't find the bug spray. And I'll get back to that in a minute. So I say to the guy, oh, I have a citronella candle outside. And we start walking outside, and he starts telling me about how he just got back from his son's funeral, how there was this butterfly following him around. And at that moment, I was kind of kicked out of my body, and I was standing almost beside myself, watching myself speak to the dad. And my body said, that was your son. And my body started telling him about the fishing trips that they used to go on, how he needs to get along with the stepfather now, how, mom is hurting too, and things like that. And I was yelling at my body in this form, and I couldn't control it. Stop, you're going to get me fired. What are you doing? And then the mother came down, and I started talking to her, and she breaks down in tears. And I remember hugging both of them and letting them know it's going to be okay. And eventually they went back upstairs, and my body, I still wasn't in my body. I went back into the back where I was folding laundry, and my body was automatically folding laundry. And then all of a sudden I was back in my body, and I collapsed onto the floor. And it was such a scary moment that I didn't have control over it. So I rested for the rest of the evening, and around 3 or 4, I had to grab something. And I opened same place where that bug spray was supposed to be, and it was right there, front and center. And then I heard a child's laughter afterwards. I know that the family asked about me in the morning because some of my coworkers, and I know my coworker says if Mark said something like that, then it's 100% true. So it was a really scary experience because, one, I was really young at that time. And yeah, it was just, that's one of the reasons I try not to open up as much, because it was a scary experience.
Oh, wow. I bet
Yeah.
that
So,
was.
so Terry, he can't astral project. He knows how to do it now. So that's one of his gifts that he knows how to do.
Yeah, it's scary.
I
Mm,
bet.
Like it.
I always go to his house. I always go to his house. I always go to Terry's house. And
Yeah.
Terry says, yeah, he knows it.
Astral
I
project
don't
to
know
his
why
house.
you're hanging out. Hey, you all right? You gonna see something you don't want to see.
I don't care what you look like when you come out of the shower, because that doesn't bother me. I'm not in your private area. I'm in the living room, the kitchen, and
I'm always walking in the buff in the living room. In the kitchen. That's my place of zen. That's where I go to be comfortable, knowing that you are here doing some.
Now you see why I'm scared to astral project, because I don't want to see what you might see.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want to break up nobody's happy home, okay? I want to keep this good.
oh
Now, see,
darn.
I'm gonna have to put some boundaries on your house. See, you know what, Milo? I'm gonna put Milo on you now.
You see, the only boundaries that I have is anything negative cannot come near me. The only boundaries that, but in fact, I didn't put any boundaries on you. I don't think. Oops. My bad. Oops, my bad.
I like how this is turning out.
Not good.
Secrets
That's
being
why
shared.
I'm here. When I come on, everything goes crazy, right?
Yeah, everything goes crazy. Guys, what's in your future? What are you guys planning on doing? What's the plan for Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Well, we are planning to go to this old nunnery along with the ghost hunting grandmas, some paranormal group. We've gone there before. We've got lots and lots of evidence. If you ever look at our TikToks, we got shadow figures, we got voice recordings, we got motion sensors going off, we got lights turning off and on. We booked the house again, and we're gonna go see what we can catch. The house had nuns in it with some children. There was an infirmary on the top floor, so that's what we believe is most of the hauntings.
Mm-hmm. Because the children died a long time ago. Some of them died from fevers, and back when there weren't any vaccinations, right? So
Right.
you got
A lot of
yellow
it
fever.
was tuberculosis.
You got everything, right? You got a whole
Yeah.
slew of stuff, right? That happened upstairs. Yeah.
That's right.
So I could see that happen. I could see that. Oh God, I wish I never. Like, stop it, Irene. You can't do that. Okay. Just
Now,
I get into trouble all the time to do those things. Yeah.
right,
Mm.
in your mind, I mean, in your own experience, maybe you could tell me one of the most active locations you guys go to, have been, and would not go back to. That's an Irene question right there. I got you.
Okay, to go to or go would be
Have you been where you've been to that you don't want to go back?
don't want to go back.
Nowhere. We want to go back everywhere.
Yeah. What would you say the old armories was kind of?
No, I'd love to get back to the old armories. That's where there's a place called the Armories here in Kenora that where it used to be the jail, and they used to hang people there, and that was where the last hanging in, I think even in Canada
Yeah, I
was.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just that's a really cool place.
Fort Ontario is haunted too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and we're right in northwestern Ontario. Like we're on the Manitoba border, so we're way
Okay.
north.
I know where you are. Yeah.
Yeah, just past Thunder Bay, closer
Okay,
to
I
Winnipeg.
got that. Yeah, I know where that is too. Yeah. Yeah, I know where that is too. There's a lot of crazy places around that's really freaky haunted too.
Yeah.
Mm, One place I want you to visit is Fort Edmonton, Heritage Park. My son and I went there. Yeah, he doesn't want to go in any of the buildings. He doesn't want to go in any of the houses that they just picked up the houses, they put them on the slot because they're built in 1700s, and he doesn't want to go in any. He goes, no, don't want to go there. And I go, why? Because and I go, okay. Yeah. There are crazy the forts and the old houses around there that were picked up and put there, they're really crazy haunted. The ones that are around in Fort Ontario is crazy haunted too. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of different places. One place we won't go um, is without permission from is Indigenous places, Indigenous communities, or Indigenous burial grounds.
Even residential schools.
Even residential schools, because of the traumatic history. We're very respectful for that. If we're invited out to a community by elders and things, then we might go, but we're very careful not to disturb those places because there's so much trauma behind that.
Oh, I can
You
imagine.
noticed when you said that your mic went goofy?
Yeah.
Because it didn't like what you were talking about, that area that said nope, 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 we're not going to allow him to talk about that.
Okay, so who's the one that gets the? I think I have an idea on which one it is. Who get the most attachments out of the group? See, that's what I'm saying. I think I got the idea.
Because you are very weak. You're the weak one in the link, and that's why you get attachments. I suggest you meditate. You meditate a little bit better. You get yourself a good obsidian bracelet, and you wear that when you go outside and learn how to use it when you go some places.
Yeah, we went to the old armories, and I brought something back, and it was I had to like cleanse the house, cleanse myself, because it was kind of scary for the first little while when we got back.
How does someone, maybe Irene can answer this question, how does someone cleanse a house when you have haunted items in your possession, in your house? How is that possible without affecting the one that's that that's involved with your haunted items? So how do you get rid of the one but not the other four?
You bind your items so they know that you are the leader and they are there because you want them there. 2, you make sure that nothing else is interfering in that field. And 3, you could sage your home with white sage and have a plain white candle burning after you finish saging it. And if it's bad, you have to, well, Terry knows, if it's a negative entity, you have to use the Lord's Prayer backwards. You have to say it backwards, and then you burn sage as you do it, and you remove the bad energy, but the other energies will remain. Only the bad energy will leave. And 3, you light a white candle after you finish so that you can see the glow go straight up and not go sideways.
And I just from my niece's mom saying that she has a poltergeist. I think she's the poltergeist, but we're not gonna.
Well,
We
you
have
know what?
activity.
What you are is what you bring in, right?
Yeah. Because we have so much activity in the house. Because I live with them, and yeah, that we've had like voices in the basement. We've had dishes crashing, and there's no sound, like there's no dishes crashing. So yeah, the house can get
It's
exciting sometimes.
it's
You
her
know, it's
energy
weird.
that she brings that creates that. What you
You
are
know,
is what you create.
it's weird because they do all this stuff to get your attention, and but they never seem to do the one thing that want to help you the most. Like, hey, you
Yeah,
see, and this is what crazy. You see that the dishwasher is full of dishes. Why not turn that dishwasher on?
yeah.
Okay, that's not their job.
Hey, turn that dishwasher on. If you know that there's a drip on the faucet, why not turn that faucet off? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If
But
you know that light is, and this is the most thing here. If you know that light is on, why not just cut it off?
because they know that that's not their job.
But they're the ones that cut it on.
You see, spirits only do if you tell them to do something. If you tell them to go there, they will do it on command only, and they only do it because they listen to you. Okay,
Okay,
they will not do it voluntarily. That's not
okay.
their job.
Here it is. I am officially inviting you to come in and cook and hey, wash those dishes for me.
You know what she just said? You know what she just said? You know what your
I
wife just
want
said?
what?
If you.
Well, no. Hell, she didn't wash them when she was alive.
And what she said? Wash your own goddamn dishes. That's what she just said. Oh,
She
and his
didn't
wife is
wash
right
them.
here.
You tell
His
her
wife is
she
right
didn't
here.
wash them.
His grandpa's
You know what?
here.
She didn't wash them when she was alive. So I know
Well,
she
she
ain't gonna
said,
wash.
wash your own goddamn dishes. That's what she just said to me to tell you.
All right, tell her keep it up.
That's why I use paper plates. Then I won't have that problem.
Yeah, you know what? I'm leaning to go that way.
And
I'm
and she
leaning.
said, and she said, wait till tonight. I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh
Hey,
no.
hey, tell her I got a date tonight. I'm going out.
She
Sorry.
said, I don't want that hoochie in my house, or you're not gonna go out with any hoochie in my around me. She said,
Well, tell her that she's not around me.
well, she is. She says
And
she
you see
goes to
what
you
I
every
go
single
through?
day.
She's around me every. See, that's why. That you know what? That's the reason why my light in my car quit working.
You know, this is starting to sound like couples counseling that I was studying about. It's
Dude,
like spiritual.
guys, I'm
Now you
telling you,
know why I'm here, right? You know
for
why I'm
you
here,
guys,
right?
for you guys,
I deal with his personal shit. I deal with his paranormal shit. I should have a paycheck, right?
for you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
hey, this is the thing, guys. For you guys to ever think for 1 second, just because they're not here physically, they are still here.
Yeah.
They will talk to you. They will say some of the crazy and do some of the craziest things,
Hmm.
and you can't help but wonder what the hell is really going on across on the other side.
Yeah.
But
You know
you
what
see,
I'm saying?
it's the ball part of knowing and seeing and feeling and there's sometimes when I said, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, like, oh shit, why me? Like, I get that. I go, okay, I need a really friggin' vacation because I'm working way too much.
Yeah.
And
But
then there are other times when I say, I'm so exhausted, like I can't. Ugh. Like I've been doing a thing for 5 hours straight, and I'm going, okay, my body's not gonna work. My brain's dead, and I'm saying, okay, okay, I can't do this anymore. Okay, let's quit.
But you know what, guys? I mean, people like Irene, all you gifted people, you're here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You're not here just to be here. You know, I'm thinking world is gonna need you guys somewhere down the line. Somehow, some way, I don't know how it's gonna be, but the world is gonna need you guys eventually.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why you guys are here. You have that. Some people have these amazing gifts that could you even tell anybody that you got them?
No,
No.
I'd be locked up in a loony bin if I did, and that's why I keep myself really quiet.
But to have these gifts, it's not just a coincidence.
No,
It's not something that you are all of a sudden that you have. You, hey, this goes way back. It's much deeper than what everybody thinks.
yeah, but the
It's,
thing is, my son has it, my daughter has it, my youngest son has it. All three children have it, and my mother had it too.
Mm-hmm.
and I can imagine your ancestor before that, before that, before that, before that.
Hmm.
You know, and now see, we don't know if you are, really gifted. Did it come from your mom, your dad, your grandmothers, your grandfathers? It's just one of those things, man. It goes a lot deeper than what people say it is.
Yeah,
And the craziest thing is, and don't think for an instant that your government officials, the ones in the high top brass, don't know anything. They say they don't know, but they know.
yeah.
They know. They know
And,
everything.
Yep.
and the unmarked soldier at Arlington Cemetery. I know him. He came to me. He goes, "Hi," and I go, "What the heck?" I went, "Holy!" I didn't tell Terry that, but damn, I said, "Okay, what do you
Yeah.
want?"
So, but guys, a couple more questions, and we're gonna get you guys out of here. Uh, I know you guys got an investigation to do. Oh man, I would love for you guys to show me around. I mean, if you guys want to do that,
Yeah, I could do that. We just gotta figure out how to switch the camera.
You can leave it like that.
I could just leave it like this and now.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so this, let me just try not to kill myself here. So this is the tea room. It's like kind of, so they do the teas here during the summer where you can actually book the house. I'm gonna try and turn the lights on. Let me figure out. All right, this is the main foyer. They will say that sometimes this rocking chair will rock by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, the piano room lights are on.
Okay, the piano room. This is one of the most active rooms. Mark,
The
during a
piano
public,
goes off too, doesn't it? Right? The piano starts playing once in a while, right?
it does play by itself once in a while. We were doing a public tour once, and Mark did something stupid. He came in here by himself, was lying on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We had
What the hell?
we had the voice recorder playing, and he asked if there's anyone here, can you please play one tune? After reviewing the audio, Mark said, please play one tune, and you could hear bing, 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 bing. So that was really interesting. So this is the piano that seems to get a lot of the action, a lot of playing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dining room. This is
wow.
let me see if you
Oh
can see.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have it all set up for the teas.
Oh
This is
wow.
where we will also do the Ouija sessions.
Oh wow. Oh
So
Terry.
yeah,
Oh wow.
the house is like a Victorian style house from the outside. It's built in 1889. We'll go upstairs. I'm hoping you guys can see this.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna try and turn on the lights into the master bedroom. I don't know if I. Okay. This is the master bedroom.
The bed's being occupied by now. You know that, right?
Someone's in the bed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is like where John Mather's master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to say, cut off those lights.
What's that? And this is the little girl's room.
Oh, she's right there. She's saying, hi, everybody. She's saying like that.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Um.
Oh, she said fine.
Wow.
And they have a little
Yeah. She's sitting on the bed right now, Terry. With her legs down on the floor. She's sitting sideways.
Oh, what are you doing?
She said, do you want to play with me? She's asking
No,
you.
not right now.
well, we're gonna walk
Maybe
around the
later
house
we'll
for a
play
bit,
with
but
you, okay? Maybe later we'll play with you, okay? But nice to meet you.
Bye.
see you later. Okay, then we're gonna go down the hall. And I'll see if I could turn the light on in here. This is Jack's house, or Jack's room, sorry. One of the boys' rooms. This is where we also get a lot of activity.
Yeah, your camera jumped. Your camera jumped when you walked in there.
Yeah. Do you know how old Jack was?
I know he had I'm not too sure about the story behind, but like I know he fell in love and his heart was broken, and that's where the tragedy happened.
Mm-hmm.
And here are some of the, let me see if I can get this, some of the arrowheads that are found within Kenora.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So, okay, so we're going to go now to the bathroom. And I don't know if I could turn a light on in here. Oh, there is no light on in here. It's an older, it's hard to see the bathroom, but there's the old tub here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's hard. Yeah, there is no lights in here. Mark, can you come upstairs with your camera flashlight? Yeah. Yeah, your phone flashlight. Just so we can get the bathroom. Just because one of
the boy who was upset
in the bathroom
about the love, he hung himself.
Yes, he did, but he committed suicide, but it wasn't in the house.
No, it was outside.
And the contractors, this is where they've got, when they were doing some work on the house, this is where they got a lot of activity too.
Of course, water sources made in place for activity.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yep.
Can you show me the mirror? Is there a mirror there?
Yeah, right there.
Move it closer to the mirror. That's funny. I don't see anything, Terry. Do you?
No, I don't see anything. Wait, go back. No, I thought I saw something right above or just left of his head.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
maybe up higher. Go a little bit up higher.
No.
I don't feel it. Do you?
No, I don't see nothing. Wait, go back up.
Pull up higher. There it is, right there. I got it. It's a full apparition. It's on
What is
right
that?
above his head.
Yeah, right above his head.
Oh, can I take a screenshot? Stay still. I'm gonna take a screenshot. There we go. I got it. Okay.
Okay, got it. My arm was getting sore.
Okay. Okay.
Did you show him this?
Oh, there's this mirror too.
Mm.
Go up. No, I don't see anything in that mirror. Not like I saw in the other one.
Okay, we're gonna head up now to the attic.
Oh, we're going to the attic.
Oh, we're gonna go to the attic.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is where all the relics are. Let me find the flash on the light.
Good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
There's somebody right in front of you.
I always get the chills coming up here, and
Yeah.
He was right above the staircase. Ooh, okay. Wow. Just that red thing, that red hutch, there's somebody near there too.
this little.
Yeah. There's a child there. That's really weird. Okay.
This
Okay.
is interesting. I don't know if it's someone. I can see if I can get it. The spinning wheel.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we were here, it was it was actually attached, like it was. So I don't know how it came undone. So maybe it fell. The board members took it apart. I don't know, but that wasn't like that before. So that's interesting. Because we usually ask.
Are there any other board members that go in the house besides you?
Oh yeah, because when we do the teas, the board members will come and they'll partake in the teas. But yeah, there's usually a board member here every day when they do.
Have they ever encountered anything that they couldn't explain? They told you?
I know they've told me that they don't feel scared. They feel like the house is comforting, but they've never experienced anything too paranormal in regards to sometimes they'll say that the lights will be left on, or they'll come in and the lights are on, something very slight like that. But they don't also I don't think they've ever spent the night here like we have.
Plus, the spirits only come out to people who they resonate with, right?
Yeah.
They don't really come out to people who don't resonate with them, who won't understand them or see them.
For sure.
That's probably
So you got that. So you have that, right? You know that already. So if they don't feel the appeal to the person, they will not come out to that person.
Yeah. Okay. And the last room we'll check is the basement.
I just love those basements.
So the one thing they do here on Halloween is they'll turn the house into a haunted house.
Mm-hmm. That just ups the ante. You know that when they do that, right?
What's that?
That just ups the ante when they do that.
Exactly.
It makes it more. The energy comes more alive when they do that.
For sure. That's okay. We're gonna go to the basement now. I'm gonna just put you guys forward. Now there is some Halloween decorations, so don't like, as you can see, the mummy.
Okay, that's creepy.
The part that I find interesting is the basement here. It's like a rock. It's not a full basement.
Was
One,
was there a tunnel back there?
that's interesting that you say that. There is a theory throughout Kenora that there's tunnels, and I've always said that there's a tunnel over here.
There
'Cause
is.
it goes off. But they won't. The board says no, there isn't. But I'm like, I don't think. I have a feeling there is.
I know there is. You know there is.
Yeah. One girl was down here preparing for a tea. She came downstairs. The upstairs door locked on her, and she was locked down here for like, she was the only one in the house, and she was in the house in the basement for a few hours. So
Oh wow.
yeah, the sheer terror, you know. So eventually she was able to get out that way.
There
Like,
is a dark spirit that resonates in the basement.
yeah.
He likes to play tricks on people. He is he's Terry, he's almost like the gatekeeper. And he says, I own this space. This is my space. No one can come down here except me. And no one should ever come down here except me. I own this area. Ha 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 ha. You don't like it, you could go shove it up your beehee.
Can you does the name resonate with you at all?
The gatekeeper?
Yeah, just curious. Sorry, I had you close to my ear.
Why, you know his name?
Well, we did an EMF, not EMF, sorry, an EVP, and a name came up, and it sounded odd. Like it was like the name Corey I have recorded, and it was
okay, there's a Pete. Pete is the guy who claims he owns the basement.
Yeah.
He's a real character, okay? Corey is
I'm waiting for to see that name.
Who's Corey? Corey is another little boy who passed away. Corey is another little boy who passed away. He was the friend of one of the children. He also died in that house.
Okay. So that's the house. If you're ever in Kenora, let us know, and I can arrange a little tour for you guys, or you guys could do some investigating.
You know what? I should go and stay with my cousin. He lives in Georgetown. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
All
cool.
right, well,
Terry,
God.
you want to come? My cousin lives in Georgetown. We could stay at his house.
Okay. That'll be interesting. All right, guys, we're going on an hour and 48 minutes.
All right.
Man, so I appreciate you guys joining us. But before you guys get out of here, tell the world how to get a hold of you guys.
You can find us on TikTok, Kenora Phantom Fandom. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. But the best way to get a hold of us is probably through TikTok.
You know what? I'm going to make friends with you because I'm TikToking myself.
And we do businesses, we do home investigations, we do tours every once in a while. So yeah, look us up and keep posted.
And also for all the other groups out there, we're always looking to collaborate and work together because, I mean, the experiences of everyone is so valuable and it's so much fun working with other people too. So if you're looking for, doing some investigations in Canada or namely Northwestern Ontario, look us up.
All right, guys. Well, guys, you guys heard that, man. You guys up in Canada, in the Ontario area, you guys looking for some hot spots, hey, reach out to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Show them a little love, man, and maybe they'll show you some good spots to investigate. I'm a good cemetery guy myself.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
I don't get no breaks.
No, you don't.
It's okay.
That was me
God,
around.
yes, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I hope this was your first podcast, and I hoped
It was awesome.
I hope it lived up to the hype. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
hopefully it won't be your last.
No, if looking forward to doing it again.
Oh,
So,
Terry, we got to bring them back again.
yeah, we would love to bring them back.
And thank you for having us.
Thank
We
you for
really
having us.
appreciate
Yeah.
this. Like this is
Hey.
these connections that we're looking for. So, and we really appreciate you guys doing this.
No problem at all, man. Hey, I am super pair unity. I will support
Yep.
forever if
Yep.
if I know it's gonna put you guys in the right direction on where you want to be. I mean,
Yep.
that's what it's all
And
about for me.
if you want me, looking me up on Facebook, I could help you if you need help.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm a freelance person. I believe in freelancing. I share my love, even though he doesn't think I should, but I do.
I ain't never said that. I mean, hey, share it. I mean, because people needs to know what's going on out here.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and
People,
the thing is that I'm freelance and I don't belong to anybody and I don't belong to one group. I do what I do and I have fun doing it. Sometimes I get into trouble, like, but yeah, I'm there, and it's crazy because people don't understand that other people really need help, okay, and that you can't be and other crazy groups out there might like to take advantage of the person who really needs help and who's crying and they don't know what to do. I've been there, I've done that, I know what it's like, and that it's really hard to even put yourself in their place, because I've been there, I've done that, and I know what it's like, and it's not a fun place to be in, right? Where you can't sleep, you can't do anything, you can't eat, you got a house that's haunted, or you got a place at work that's haunted, and you just can't function, right? And it's
right?
really sad, but it does happen.
That's right.
It does happen. Well, guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I will be making some reels here shortly. Or matter of fact, all the reels from this podcast will be on TikTok. So
Perfect.
feel free to take whatever reels that you would like off the TikTok and share them. So with put them
Awesome.
on your page or whatever.
And I took your screenshot and I will share it with you on TikTok. TikTok, okay?
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
You know what I'm saying? But until then, guys, it has been an honor and a pleasure having you guys on. I wish you the luck and a lot of success on your journey. And you'll be hearing from me soon. And continue.
Awesome.
Hey, I hope you guys, speaking of, I hope you guys like that AI video I sent you guys about the advertising.
It was awesome.
I
It's
think
amazing.
that was probably one of my coolest ones. But guys, thank you again. And
You bet. If you ever want us again, let us know.
Yes.
We will.
And, all right, guys. So hey, this is Terry and Irene, man, in Ontario, Canada. Hey, a lot of love.
Take care.
Peace, guys. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.